Hey, how you doing? This is Charles. Thanks for coming back to the podcast. Today I want to talk about something that may or may not be hard for some people to talk about. But I just have to be honest, man. So recently I'm in the bathroom and I'm like brushing my teeth and I have like a front mirror and a side mirror and I end up getting a glimpse of that side mirror and I was just like appalled and disgusted, if you know what I mean. So what I'm getting at is I got to lose some weight, guys. I got to lose some weight. I really, and it just seems like such a hard thing to do, especially when you get up into the 44, I just turned 40. Actually, I'm 45. Just turned 45. And I'm just like, man, why does it seem so hard to lose weight? But the truth is, I'm not exercising consistently. The other truth is, I'm not eating healthy. Like, as a matter of fact, right now, like it's 12 o'clock. It's 12:13 right now. And my mind started thinking, Jack in a Box, In and Out, Pizza Hut, all this stuff. And but the thing is, I gotta lose weight. I gotta get in better shape. And I don't run for fun. You know what I mean? I don't run for fun. No. I think there's shirts that say that. I mean, I guess you can wear that and with you telling other people you do run, but you don't like it. But yet you're putting that on a shirt. I think Nike makes it. But anyways, I don't run for fun. However, why am I saying however? I don't say that word. Anyways, I have ran, or I should say this. Let me be clear. In my in my past, I have completed 2 marathons. So I actually did the LA Marathon with my dad. I think it was in 1997. I was 17. We hardly trained for it. I don't know what we were thinking. I think we went on like 2 runs. Yeah, this will be fine. This should be nah. That's what people say when it's like something that they've dealt with before. It's a piece of cake. It's just like you know what I mean? So anyways, we did the LA Marathon. We started, we did well. We were right in the middle at a really good pace, 13 miles, and then bam, I got a Charlie horse in one of my calves. And then we take a break, get back on the road, start running. Bam! Charlie horse on the other calf. Man. And I'm sure my dad was thinking, why did I convince this guy to run this marathon with me? But anyways, we ended up making it through. We took a lot of breaks. We essentially walked the second half. It took us 7 hours and we completed it. I mean, still got a medal, you know what I mean? And then anyways, years later I did a Portland Marathon. Why am I talking about this? Anyways, maybe I'm talking about this because maybe I'm trying to show myself that hey, you can get in better shape. You have. But yeah, man, I just right now it just seems the other strike against me is my normal job is I work at a computer. So I'm sitting down, I'm at a computer and I'm not I need to be more active. I need to be. Um See, I gotta stop saying there's something else I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. So the name of this podcast is What Do You Do for Fun? Right? Now, why did I name it that? To be honest, I have no idea. I think I think it has been a question that's been on my mind, but the other thing is like how do you actually I know a lot of people they pick a hobby and they use that as a way to kind of deal with stress, I guess. I know there's a lot of people in regards to that who deal with stress who they actually say, "Oh, I can't wait to get into the gym. I can't wait to go run 8 miles." man, when I'm stressed, the last thing I want to do is go to a gym, or the other last, definitely the last thing is like, oh, let me just go out, let me hit the pavement. Man, I went for a walk recently. I think it was last week, and I went out and I started walking in the street above. I mean, the street ahead is where I turned left on this route, right? And I was like, dang, that seems far. And I mean, I think I was like at 20 feet so far into the walk. But, anyways, I mean, who else out there can relate? So what do you do for fun? So, okay, so let me go ahead and change this up a little bit. So lately I've been looking in and researching, um, things like, different things related to like, film creation, creating movies. I found these different podcasts that talk about acting, these interviews with like film creators or actors. And, when I realize there's certain things that I do enjoy. Like, I actually listened to this episode about this film creator. I apologize. I can't remember her name right now, but maybe I'll put it in the description of this. Um, but she made a short film. It was actually a zombie movie, and she made it for a film festival, which was called like a Trop Fest. I think this is actually in Australia, and she makes this movie short film. She collaborated with this guy, and the whole premise is this guy is trying to survive in a zombie apocalypse. Um, and it's him and his wife, and they have a little small baby, like super small. I don't know how young she was. Maybe I'd say, let me think, maybe like 6 months old. So he takes the baby, puts the baby on his back in like one of those baby carriers, and he realizes, okay, I gotta try to stay alive. But then he looks down, and then he looks at his arm, and his arm is bitten. So he's like, oh, he's trying to prepare and take all these make all these preparations. He's writing notes down like on his arm, like um it's been 3 hours since I was bit. He put different markings, and he's writing notes down. And it was, honestly, it was really creative. And I don't want to go through the whole thing. I mean, this is old. It's not like it's a spoiler. This thing came out in like 2013, but it actually was really well done. Like, I like things like that, like, when it comes to like, film creation, just creative ideas. But the other crazy thing about it is that this particular short film, it was called Cargo. It ended up getting, a lot of popularity. It got, a lot of people ended up seeing it. I guess they call it went viral. I guess that's a new term that people use these days. And a whole another no like a different company, like a film company, picked this idea up, and they made a full-fledged movie, which is like another word, like a pair of words that I don't normally say, but for some reason I am saying it here. Full-fledged. What does that even mean? Full-fledged. Anyways, I think I might redo this whole thing, actually. I might redo this whole episode because I'm not feeling that good about it. But anyways, so honestly, it's been interesting just learning about, different movies, different, film creators, just hearing different stories. And that actually has been fun and interesting to look into. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, what am I talking about? This is not a video. This is not a video. It's audio. It's audio only. All right. Have a good day.